Hello, my friends. I wish I could see all your faces, or maybe just the one face that's watching this, which is probably my sister, both of my sisters. Anyway, I wanted to share something with you today. So hopefully this is helpful to you. But I recently attended a 4-day class on emotional release using essential oils to do that. And literally the second I got back into town from taking this class, our world pandemic let loose. So I had to shut my practice down, and I literally wasn't able to practice all this stuff that I was learning, all these new tools in my tool belt. So if you're curious about these tools that I now have, and you would like to help me practice, then maybe you can let me know as this video unfolds and you hear about the content. You can private message me. So here is the Reader's Digest version, and yes, I am reading from some notes because I don't want to forget anything. But so everybody on the planet has numerous emotions in a day's time, especially in a time of crisis or trauma. These emotions, they can really intensify. So I want to teach you some facts about emotions, some facts that you may not know. So fact number 1 is that emotions can get trapped and or buried in your body, in your organs, in your systems, in your glands, in your fascia, in your tissue, in your eyeball. Just kidding. But pretty much anywhere they can get trapped, and we're going to talk later about how they do that and where they go. But unless properly dealt with, they do not go away, and they do not dissolve over time. So the key there is unless properly dealt with. So that's some of the things, that's part of what I would like to maybe help you with, help myself with. Factoid number 2. Emotions are born in the limbic system, the limbic part of your brain, which is in the dead center of your brain, deep in there. Once they are born, just like a newborn baby, they like to have a home. So they travel by molecules of emotion. Yes, this is a scientific thing, molecules of emotion. And they travel by way of vibration and frequency. So let's just say that your liver's primary language is Japanese. So anger is an emotion that comes into the limbic system, and it's born for whatever reason, and it now says, I need a home. I need to go to my homeland where they speak my language. That would be the liver. So the anger starts to make the process down to the liver, which is your right side right here. And it goes to that organ. It goes to that organ because that's where it fits. That's where it can speak its language and it's understood. Hopefully that makes sense. Factoid number 3 is that positive emotions literally give your cells life and nourishment. Again, this is scientifically proved. Negative emotions steal from you, and they can biologically begin to break down the cell's state of health, which you do not want, and I do not want, for you or for me. Fact number 4, emotions are terrible dictators, but they're great teachers. They're terrible dictators, and they're great teachers. When you can train your mind to catch an emotion before it starts to make its home in you, you will almost always gain wisdom or insight or quite possibly a major revelation that can really change the course of your life. Not to be over dramatic, but it's really true. And those of you that know me, I'm going to add my spiritual spin to this. But this is why I think I like 2 Corinthians 10:5 so much. And I think it's important to lean into this, whether you buy into that or not. But let me just read it to you and you see what you think. It says that we should demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. So if it's negative and toxic, yeah, it doesn't really jive with him. It doesn't line up with him or his thinking. And the verse ends with, and we take captive every thought and make it obedient to Christ. So that thought, that emotion, that feeling comes into our limbic system and it's saying, I want to make my home in you. That's when you can take it captive. And there are so many tools to help you do that, which I would like to give you some of them. So fact number 5 is that emotions, and this is important because this can all be overwhelming and, like I said, seem to be like over dramatic. But emotions in and of themselves are not bad or wrong. Like I said earlier, they can be teachers. What's bad is when we allow them to make their home in us, and this is when it can become detrimental to our health. So it's good to kind of have an understanding of what's happening when things are coming into our minds, and either we're just unaware or we feel like we're not able to deal with it at the moment, or we're not mature enough to. At some point, you'll have to deal with it because it will manifest. So to wrap this up, if any of this resonates with you, or if you have questions, or you're just bored and want to learn something new, please watch my next video, and I'm going to give you some tools that can help you take captive some of these emotions, thoughts, and feelings that are coming into your brain daily, and it seems to me to be all day. So I love you all. I hope this is helpful, and I will see you again soon.